When Mr. Morgan, my Avid instructor, told my class that we were going to write and deliver a speech about our experiences in Avid, I didn't know where to start. I thought I was going to do one of two things: get a 0 on the assignment, or slap some words on a page that I knew I would be less than proud of. At the time it was assigned, I was stuck in the present. And what that means is I had been distracted and caught up in all of my own problems and regrettably put a lot of important things aside. But the thing is, after listening to many of my peers speak about how the Avid program changed their lives, I realized they didn't deserve just a few thoughtless words from me, and I got inspired. I was inspired by each of those students, my friends, who shared their heartfelt stories with me. And then it dawned on me that at one point or another, I have received inspiration from all of them in these last 2 years that I have spent in Avid. Whether it was looking up to Katie, simultaneously being a full-time student and holding a manager position at her job, or striving to do as good on my third SAT as Salvador did on his first. Or from Mr. Morgan, right here in the front, constantly being there to pull me back up during times that felt like rock bottom. Or being inspired by Beller, always encouraging me to trust the process and grind out my homework. Or being moved by Angel's kind words when he once showed me a picture of a girl who got accepted to an abundance of colleges and said that one day that could be me if I just kept working for it. So I did. And whether they know it or not, they have all impacted my life in some way, big or small. Oops. And because of Avid, because of my tireless teacher, because of all the hard work, and because of all of you, the Avid family, I achieved my goals. I got those SAT scores. I received 6 college acceptances, and even though I'm still waiting to hear back from those scholarships, thank you, I know that whatever it is, I will get through it. Because at the end of it all, it is we who will get through it together. In Avid, you are never fighting the battle alone. So, about the hard work. That's right. The thing that prevents so many people from accomplishing all of their dreams and reaching their full potential. First off, Avid is not an easy class. No. This program is for the students who want to seize every opportunity that will advance their future. It takes effort, drive, and the hunger to want more out of life. So I ask this question to my fellow Avid students and to myself from time to time. Where would you be if you had never joined Avid? And what might your life look like now if you had dropped the class halfway through? See, we have all, as teenagers, are commonly known for doing, groaned at the idea of hard work. Groaned at binder checks and TRFs and Cornell notes and essays and applications and interviews, and especially at writing goals when you felt like you had none. But for the last 4 or 3 or 2 years, we, as Avid students, have accomplished these things. And no matter what big goals look like to you, 1,500 on your SAT, 20 college acceptances, a good grade on the next quiz, or even just to come to school every day for the whole week, we have each accomplished at least one goal, big or small, when it felt like the world was against us. We might not have known it then, but that goal meant a lot. How many kids do you think in any everyday public education class have a support system like the one built in the Avid classroom? How many kids do you think have had the opportunity to share the same teachers and same classmates for 4 years straight that allows them to create a true family-like bond, lasting friendships, and good memories like crazy bus rides on a college road trip? Well, I'm guessing all the people you're thinking of are the people you know from Avid. And see, many of my Avid classmates were people I once walked past without being able to say hi to, or joke around with, or even cry to at times. Now, they have become people that I genuinely care for and even go on adventures around the town with to apply at our first jobs together using the resumes we crafted in, you guessed it, Avid. To anyone who has never been in an AVID class, it means either advancement via individual determination or some college prep class, right? And while both of those remain true, it's so much more than that. It has changed my outlook on an abundance of things, from college to jobs to teachers to careers and so on. It has showed me all the options that are set before me that I could not see on my own. Without all the AVID 90-second impromptu speech practice, I probably wouldn't be standing before you today. And without the forced practice ACT, I wouldn't know that I much prefer the SAT over it, because I failed that. And without those mock job interviews, well, I would not at all have been prepared for a real-life surprise interview at Bed Bath & Beyond. I didn't get the job, but it's not because I didn't know how to interview, okay? So even when I groaned, ugh, why do I have to do this? What is the point? I came out grateful because it helped me understand that core academics teach you what's necessary to graduate, but AVID teaches you what's necessary for life. The AVID family has created this unique atmosphere of support for each other, which is something that I appreciate more than anything because I truly believe that a student needs just as much emotional support as academic support. And you will find that in AVID, as I have most definitely found it amongst my peers, my teachers, and my counselor in this program. But in closing, I'd like to leave this one last message for you, my AVID family. I have heard the phrase, live in the moment, many times. But for some of us, we know that the present moment in time is not always so pleasant to live through. It can be hard, and it can kick you when you're down. But think back to that question. Where would you be if you had never joined AVID? What might your life look like now if you had dropped the class halfway through? You see, it might be hard to imagine that because in the present time, you didn't drop the class, you didn't give up halfway through, you're still here and you have made it. But really think, you may not have met the people you have. You may not have formed those lasting friendships. You may not have made that great impact on someone's life. And you may not have received the impact on your life that someone else made on you. You may not have written all those personal statements and applied to all those colleges and worked to be your best self at the times it was hardest to do so. Because that's what my life would look like if I had not taken that interview my sophomore year and stuck with it. But now, because of AVID, and because of all those tedious hours of research on scholarships, colleges, and my own personal interests, my life is on track to a private 4-year college, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, where I will be studying global security and intelligence and pursuing my dream career as an agent of the FBI. Thank you. So I hope the takeaway message for you all is that AVID has changed each of our lives in some way, shape, or form, and has better prepared us for what is to come. AVID has made its mark on us, and now it's our job to take what we have learned, teach it to others, and apply it to our next journey in life. And just remember that when the going gets tough, and believe me, it will get tough, don't stay stuck in the present. Let yourself imagine a better future. And do what AVID has taught us all to do. Ask questions, take notes, work hard, and go get what life has to offer you. Thank you.